I'm scouting out a new parcel of public land, and I'm kind of excited about it. Now, a lot of people look at public land, especially if you're from the Midwest or even the Eastern United States, as, well, a little bit less than best for hunting. Out west, we've got a lot of public land. You get past Wyoming into Nevada, Utah, tons and tons of BLM and National Forest to hunt. But I don't always like those large parcels. Now let's go over a few public land things that you might want to keep in mind as you rate your public lands. First, let's talk about access. Now, all public lands have big access points for the most part. They want you to park in a certain area, use a certain trailhead, and that's great. But remember, the majority of the public goes in on those avenues, and wildlife, predators especially, they know those avenues. And what do? Well, they kind of sidestep them or stay in the background. So as you look over your maps and discover new public lands, try to find different access points that the majority of the public aren't using. All right? Secondly, when does the most activity take place on these public lands? You're right, weekends. Everybody has the weekends off. Well, most of us, except you, that one guy that's got that night shift on a Saturday. But the rest of us, we've got weekends off. So that's when public lands see the highest amount of use. Predators know that as well. They know when these little surges of activity are going on, and they move away from the main part of the parcel. So try to plan your hunt during the midweek, maybe before work, maybe after work, or maybe take a day off or set up your work schedule so you can hunt a Wednesday, a dead day during the week on many public lands. Got that one? Okay. Lastly, here's another good tip. And lastly, don't think that you have to hunt the biggest piece of ground in the county. You know, sometimes these small little slivers of public land are the best, and here's why. They're overlooked by the vast majority of people. They look at maybe a few hundred acres and say, oh, that's been hunted out. And it could be, but at the same time, a small sliver of public land can put you right up against a really nice piece of private off-limits land. And what do we have as predator hunters at our disposal? That's right, we've got long-distance calls. We can call some of those predators off that private land and right onto your public land. I use this tactic all the time out west even, when I've got tens of thousands of acres to hunt, but that one ranch, that one farm might have more predators on it because they've got a better prey base. Now I'll hunt right up to that fence and call that coyote right into my lap. So get your GPS out. Get your maps out, get on Google Earth and find that next piece of public land you want to hunt and rate it. And get after those coyotes, those bobcats, those fox on your public lands.